You've seen the bonnets, the buggies, the quiet farm life. But what if I told you there's an entirely hidden world behind the Amish image? A world filled with sacred traditions, unspoken rules, and jaw-dropping secrets Amish women are raised never to reveal. From eerie dolls to wedding dresses worn until death, this is the side of Amish life you were never meant to see. So buckle up, because once you know these truths, there's no unknowing them. Number 1. A wedding dress worn for life and death. In the Amish world, a wedding dress isn't just a one-time outfit. It's a lifelong uniform. After their big day, Amish women continue to wear the same dress every Sunday, all year long. It becomes their go-to attire for church, symbolizing not only their commitment to marriage, but also to God. And when their time on earth comes to an end, that same dress becomes their burial gown. It's both a beginning and an ending, a sacred garment that carries them from altar to grave. No glitter, no lace, just the same modest cut, worn until the final farewell. Imagine one piece of clothing carrying the weight of your entire adult life. Number 2. The face of modesty, faceless dolls, and forbidden beauty. Peek into an Amish child's toy chest and you'll find something strange. Dolls with no faces, completely blank. And no, it's not a mistake. These dolls reflect one of the community's core values: humility. Giving a doll a face might encourage pride or vanity, and that's a big no in the Amish way of life. This mindset continues into adulthood. Amish women are strictly forbidden from wearing makeup, jewelry, or flashy accessories. Even buttons are considered too showy and are often replaced by pins or hooks. Why? Because beauty in their eyes is a temptation, a distraction from faith and duty. They believe appearance should never define a woman's worth. In a world obsessed with filters and selfies, the Amish stand firm. Inner purity matters more than outer polish. Their silence on vanity is deafening. Number 3. The silent burden of motherhood. In the Amish community, having children isn't a personal choice. It's a divine duty. Contraception, completely forbidden. Discussions about reproduction, practically non-existent. From the moment they marry, Amish women are expected to have as many children as possible, and that number often reaches 9, 10, or more. What's even more shocking is the complete silence around how those children are even conceived. There's no talk about sex, not between parents and children, not among friends, not even between husband and wife before marriage. Many Amish women enter their wedding night with little to no understanding of intimacy. It's a hush-hush culture where questions go unanswered and curiosity is quietly suppressed. And once those children arrive, the responsibility is immense. With no modern appliances, Amish mothers do everything by hand: cooking, cleaning, sewing, raising the kids, all while keeping up with the expectations of the community. It's a cycle of silence and sacrifice that few outside the Amish world can even imagine. Number 4. When fashion becomes forbidden. We've all heard of minimalist lifestyles, but the Amish take it to another level. Not only do women avoid makeup and jewelry, but even everyday items like buttons are considered excessive. Yes, buttons. They're seen as symbols of pride and potential temptation because of how easily they can be undone. So instead, Amish women rely on pins or hooks to fasten their clothes. Their fashion isn't just about modesty, it's about spiritual discipline. No colors that stand out, no designs that attract attention. Their wardrobe isn't about expression, it's about submission. In every thread and seam lies a quiet obedience to their faith. Number 5. Rumspringa, a glimpse of freedom before forever. Just when you think their world is completely closed off, enter Rumspringa. At around 16, Amish teens are allowed to leave their community and experience the English world. For some, it's their first time using phones, watching movies, or partying. They can date, drink, and even live among non-Amish people, with zero consequences. But this freedom comes with a catch. After a year or two, they must make a choice: return, be baptized, and commit to Amish life forever, or leave everything and everyone behind. Surprisingly, over 90% choose to come back. That's right. Despite all the temptations of the modern world, most Amish teens walk away from it for good. But for Amish girls, Rumspringa isn't just a party phase. It's often their only window to think freely about their identity, their desires, and their future, before returning to a world where their choices become deeply limited. Number 6, no way out. The Amish view on divorce. If you thought modern marriage was hard, wait till you hear this. In Amish culture, divorce isn't just rare, it's nearly impossible. Once you say "I do," it means until death. Divorce isn't technically banned, but if it happens, the consequences are crushing. Remarrying is not allowed. Doing so is viewed as adultery. And those who choose to separate may face shunning, total disconnection from family, friends, even the church. For many Amish women, this means staying in unhappy and sometimes even abusive marriages, just to avoid losing their entire identity and place in the community. It's not just a vow, it's a life sentence. Number 7, a woman's hair is sacred, but never seen hair in Amish life isn't fashion. It's faith. Amish women are forbidden from cutting their hair ever. No scissors, no trimming, no styling. Hair represents a spiritual connection, and letting it grow long is a sign of obedience and purity. But here's the twist. Even though their hair can grow down to their waist or beyond, it's never shown. Always hidden under bonnets, always tucked away from pride. And forcing an Amish woman to cut her hair, that can be considered an act so offensive it could lead to jail time. Their hair may be out of sight, but it holds incredible spiritual weight, and they guard it fiercely. Number 8, pregnancy without praise, strength in silence. In the Amish world, pregnancy is not celebrated, it's simply expected. And that expectation comes with no leniency. Amish women continue doing household chores, farm work, and caring for children, even in late pregnancy, without complaint. There are no baby showers, no glowing maternity photos, no grand announcements. In fact, pregnancy is barely talked about at all, and when it's time to give birth, it usually happens at home, without pain medication, in silence. That's right, Amish women are expected to endure labor without crying out. It's a test of strength, discipline, and unspoken endurance, and most go through it multiple times. Number 9, education ends early, and so do opportunities. Forget about college. For Amish girls, education stops after the 8th grade, usually around age 14. That's the rule. No high school, no further studies. The reason? The Amish believe that higher education leads to pride, independence, and rebellion, traits that clash with their values. Instead of learning about the world, Amish girls are taught to be homemakers. Cooking, cleaning, sewing, and farming take priority over books, science, or careers. Knowledge is kept practical and tightly controlled. The result? Many Amish women grow up knowing little about the outside world, and even less about what options exist beyond their fences. Number 10, a life of submission, one role, no debate. In Amish culture, women are raised to be submissive. That means listening, obeying, and following the leadership of their husbands, always. Public disagreements, not allowed. Questioning decisions, frowned upon. Even walking a few steps behind their husband is symbolic of their place in the family. From the way they sit in church to the person who drives the buggy, the hierarchy is clear. Men lead, women follow. It's not just cultural, it's spiritual, woven into the core of their religious structure. Independence isn't nurtured, quiet support is. Number 11, work only at home, always. Before marriage, some Amish girls might help at local shops or work in family businesses, but once they become wives, that's it. They're expected to stay home and devote themselves fully to domestic life. Their days are filled with never-ending tasks: gardening, baking, laundry, childcare, animal care, all without modern tools or appliances. And while a few may help with craft shops or homemade goods, their contributions are seen only as extensions of their household duties. Working outside the home in any real capacity is considered unnecessary, even inappropriate. Number 12. No diamonds, no glamour, just dishware and pranks. Think weddings are about rings, cake, and romance? Not in Amish culture. There are no diamond proposals, no bridal showers, and definitely no Instagram-worthy ceremonies. Amish courtship is subtle. A young man may express interest by giving a girl rides to church or offering small, practical gifts like kitchen items. Weddings are held at home or in barns, usually after harvest season. The event is simple, the clothing is plain, and even the wedding night comes with its own twist. Friends often play pranks on the couple, like hiding their bed or scattering hay in the sheets. Privacy? Not exactly. It's less fairy tale, more tradition. Number 13. The unspoken darkness, abuse, hidden in plain sight. Perhaps the most heartbreaking secret of all is what doesn't get talked about: abuse. Physical, emotional, even sexual mistreatment does occur in some Amish communities, and when it does, victims are often silenced rather than supported. Because of the patriarchal structure and limited education, many women don't even know how to report abuse, or that they're allowed to. The idea of forgiveness is so deeply ingrained that even abusers are often protected, while victims are blamed, shamed, or told to pray the pain away. But recently, some brave women have started speaking out, shedding light on what's been kept in the shadows for far too long. So the next time you think of the Amish as just simple folk living old-fashioned lives, remember this: behind their peaceful image lies a world few would survive, and even fewer truly know.